Hey everyone, it's Firal. Let's be real. Managing money can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. Look, I used to be clueless about money too. I'm talking ramen noodle dinners and stressing over every single purchase. But once I started applying the simple strategies I'm sharing with you today, everything changed. Seriously, these are the exact steps that helped me build a solid financial foundation. And the best part is, they're easy to understand and even easier to implement. So whether you're just starting out or you're already earning good money but struggling to manage it, this video is for you. We're gonna break down the 4 pillars of financial success: budgeting, saving, crushing debt, and investing for retirement. Stick around to the end. Alright, let's kick things off with budgeting. Now I know what you're thinking, budgeting? That sounds about as fun as a root canal. But trust me on this one. Budgeting doesn't have to be a soul-sucking chore. In fact, it's the single most powerful tool. You have to understand where your money is going and make it work harder for you. We're going to ditch the complicated spreadsheets and use a simple system called the 50-30-20 rule. It's like a cheat code for your finances. Here's how it works. You divide your after-tax income into 3 categories. First up, we've got your needs. This is 50% of your take-home pay, and it covers the essentials: rent or mortgage payments, groceries, utilities, transportation, and any debt payments you might have. Basically anything you absolutely need to survive and avoid living under a bridge. Next, we've got your wants. This is the fun category. Allocate 30% of your income to things like dining out, entertainment, hobbies, shopping, anything that brings you joy. The key here is to be mindful and spend intentionally. Finally, we've got the MVP of your financial future: savings and debt repayment. This is where you allocate the remaining 20% of your income. This includes building your emergency fund, investing for retirement, and tackling any debt you might have, like credit cards or student loans. Now I know what you're thinking, Firaol, I have no clue where my money goes each month. Don't sweat it. There are awesome apps out there like Mint and Pocket Guard that do the heavy lifting for you. They track your spending, categorize your transactions, and even help you set budget goals. It's like having a personal finance assistant in your pocket. And to make things even easier, I've created a free budgeting template that you can download using the link below. Just plug in your numbers, and you're good to go. This template is designed to be user-friendly and intuitive, so even if you're new to budgeting, you'll find it easy to use. Remember, the goal here is to take control of your finances, reduce stress, and ultimately, achieve your financial goals. Happy budgeting! Let's talk about emergencies. Life throws curveballs. It's inevitable. Whether it's a sudden medical bill, a home repair, or an unexpected travel expense, these surprises can disrupt your financial stability. Your car decides to have a meltdown, your dog develops a sudden fondness for eating socks that require a pricey vet visit, or maybe you face an unexpected job loss. These things happen, and when they do, you don't want to be caught off guard. Being prepared can make all the difference. This is where your emergency fund comes in. Your financial superhero in times of crisis. Think of your emergency fund as your life happens fund. It's there to catch you when life throws you a curveball. It's a stash of cash that you can access immediately when unexpected expenses pop up, without having to resort to high-interest credit cards or, even worse, dipping into your retirement savings. This way you can handle emergencies without derailing your long-term financial goals. Now, how much should you have in this bad boy? Start with a mini goal of $1,000. This initial amount is a great starting point and can cover most minor emergencies. This will cover most minor emergencies and give you some breathing room. It's a small step, but an important one. Once you've hit that milestone, aim to build your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This larger cushion will provide more security. Now I know what you might be thinking. 6 months worth of expenses? That seems impossible. But don't worry, it's more achievable than you think. But look, even if you can only swing $50 or $100 a month, that's still progress. Every little bit adds up over time. Remember, you didn't get into debt overnight, and you won't get out overnight either. Building an emergency fund is a gradual process. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency is key. Where should you keep your emergency fund? You want it to be accessible but also earning some interest. A high-yield savings account is your best bet. It offers easy access and better interest rates than a regular savings account. It's like a regular savings account, but it earns you a higher interest rate, so your money grows faster. This way, your emergency fund can work for you. Some popular options are Ally Bank and Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Both offer competitive rates and easy access to your funds. Not sure how much you need for your emergency fund? It can be tricky to figure out the right amount. Don't worry, I've got you covered. There are tools to help you. I created a handy emergency fund calculator that you can find in the free guide link below. This tool simplifies the process. Just enter your monthly expenses, and it'll calculate the magic number for you. This way, you can plan effectively and build a solid financial safety net. Let's talk about debt. that dreaded four-letter word. Look, we've all been there. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or personal loans, debt can feel like a suffocating weight holding you back from achieving your financial goals. But here's the good news. It's not a life sentence. You can break free from debt and reclaim your financial freedom. There are two popular and effective methods for tackling debt: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Let's break them down. The debt snowball. This method focuses on paying off your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. Why? Because quick wins create momentum and keep you motivated. Once you pay off the smallest debt, you roll that payment amount into the next smallest debt, and so on. It's like a snowball effect, gaining momentum as you go. The debt avalanche. This method focuses on paying off your highest interest debt first to save the most money on interest payments over time. You target the debt that's costing you the most and chip away at it aggressively. So, which method is right for you? The debt snowball is great for motivation, while the debt avalanche is better for saving money on interest. Choose the one that resonates with you and stick to it. To make this whole process even easier, there are fantastic tools like undebt.it, and of course my personal favorite, the Debt Tracker template, which you can download for free using the link below. These tools help you stay organized, track your progress, and visualize your debt-free finish line. And while you're working on paying down your debt, here's a pro tip. Stop using those credit cards. Cut them up if you have to. Remember, the goal here is to get out of debt, not dig yourself deeper. Alright, let's talk about retirement. I know, retirement might seem like a lifetime away, especially when you're just starting out, but trust me, it's never too early to start thinking about your future. The earlier you start saving for retirement, the better off you'll be. It's all about giving your money the time it needs to grow. Here's why. Compound interest. Compound interest is like magic. It's the principle of earning interest on your interest, and it's the key to building wealth over the long term. Imagine planting a tree. At first it's just a small seedling, but over time, with consistent care, it grows into a mighty oak. That's what compound interest does for your money. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're 25 years old, and you invest $300 per month in a retirement account that earns an average annual return of 8%. By the time you're 65, you'll have over $1.5 million. That's the power of compound interest. It's like having a financial superpower. That's the power of compound interest. It's like having a financial superpower that works for you around the clock. Now, you might be thinking, but Firaul, I can barely afford to pay my bills, let alone invest hundreds of dollars per month. And I hear you. Life can be expensive and it's tough to find extra money. But listen, even if you can only start with $50 or $100 per month, it's still 1,000 times better than nothing. The key is to start small and be consistent. The key is to start small and be consistent. Over time, those small amounts will add up and grow. Think of it this way. You wouldn't wait until you're thirsty to start digging a well, right? The same goes for saving for retirement. Start now, so you're prepared later. So how do you get started with retirement savings? There are several tax-advantaged accounts that can help you grow your money faster, like 401(k)s, Roth IRAs, and index funds. There are several tax-advantaged accounts that can help you grow your money faster, like 401(k)s, Roth IRAs, and index funds. Each of these has its own benefits and can be a powerful tool in your retirement planning. If your employer offers a 401(k) plan, take advantage of it, especially if they offer an employer match. That's free money, people. It's like getting a bonus just for saving. A Roth IRA is another great option, especially for younger investors. With a Roth IRA, your money grows tax-free and you don't pay taxes on your withdrawals in retirement. With a Roth IRA, your money grows tax-free and you don't pay taxes on your withdrawals in retirement. It's a fantastic way to maximize your savings. Index funds are like the superheroes of the investment world. They're low-cost, diversified investments that track a specific market index like the S&P 500. They're low-cost, diversified investments that track a specific market index like the S&P 500. They offer a simple way to invest without needing to pick individual stocks. They're a great way to get started with investing without needing to pick individual stocks. Plus, they spread your risk across many companies. And if you're intimidated by the thought of investing, there are apps like Acorns that make it super easy. Acorns rounds up your spare change from everyday purchases and invests it for you automatically. Acorns rounds up your spare change from everyday purchases and invests it for you automatically. It's a painless way to dip your toes into the world of investing. It's a painless way to dip your toes into the world of investing. You'll be surprised at how quickly those small amounts can grow. The bottom line is this: don't wait to start saving for retirement. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the wealthier you'll be in the long run. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the wealthier you'll be in the long run. Your future self will thank you for the decisions you make today. That's it. 4 simple steps to take control of your finances. Remember, building wealth isn't about being lucky or winning the lottery. It's about making smart choices consistently. It's about taking action, even when it's uncomfortable, and staying disciplined. Look, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There will be times when you want to give up, when you feel like you're not making progress. But trust me, the rewards are worth it. Imagine the feeling of being debt-free, having a fully funded emergency fund, and knowing that you're on track for a comfortable retirement. So go out there, crush your financial goals, and make your dreams a reality.